What is going on? I'm Zedmont. We have 8 boats of heavy choppas loaded. We are back in the global top 500 in rank 23, but that is not the focus of today's video. Today's video is brought to you by code Zedmont in your creator boost for all your creator needs. Now, engraving, I've gone over this a lot in a lot of detail, and I missed one little teeny tiny thing. So in my engravings detail, I told you do not spend those tokens until you get them maxed. And that is because it's very easy to get them to a mid-level. Getting them maxed is very, very difficult. You see, we're at quality 3 out of 8. Well, apparently, if you use Rally with heavy choppas, it is very, very, very fun. Now, I'm going to go against my best wishes, against my suggestions, against all logic and spend those because I want to get my Rally up to quality level 4. Don't do this. This is just for your lulz, for your entertainment. Do not do it. Now what we need to do is I need to activate it, which means I need to deactivate armor. I'll show you why in a second. It is fun things. Now, I need to get some powder, which means I need to go into the sculptor, which is right next door, because they both use the same things. We're going to start out by crushing a GBE 17. This is not the dev build. This is the real thing, baby. Now, as you can see here, we have some queue action happening. We need to speed that up. Thankfully, we've got lots and lots and lots of time savers. Not all that many, really. We get a GBE fort. Nope, it's a resource reward 42. I almost went double there. We're going to replace that. We're going to salvage that. Then we're going to come over to this engraver and we are going to activate Rally because I have heard rumors that if you get into Rally and enough troops lose, you get the speed serum music. And looking at the game files, you do get 2 times, like full double speed boost, which lines up with how speed serum works. So we got 8 buses. We are going to activate Rally just to double check that I've actually activated Rally there. Rally is activated and we get 0.24% for each troop that dies. Now, in order to get 200%, or it just doesn't really add up all that well. Maybe it's 100% we need to get to, which still is like 400 troops that need to die in that neighborhood, 420. So not entirely sure how this is going to work out, but we're going to give it a go. And this is where you probably want your quality to be slightly higher on Rally if you're going to use it. And a bunch of you have asked, Zed, do you get extra attacking speed? And I can only say, I think so. Rally itself only talks about unit speed. It doesn't talk about attacking speed, but it should. We'll find out here in a second. Apparently, this is very, very fun. That's all I can tell you. I don't know anything beyond that. And the whole you get speed serum music thing might be a complete and utter fabrication, but it does come from reliable sources. So we are going to send you guys back to there. We don't even have enough GBE to drop all of our heavy choppas, sadly, so we probably should be using some candy cane bombardiers here, but what's the fun in that? We want our troops to die, so those couple critters that are following along, as long as they kill the heavy, it's going to be fine. So far, no blinky action. We're going to send back into here, and oddly, we want our troops to die, so why I brought Kavan, I don't really know. We're getting all sorts of heavies, and so far, this is a bit of a letdown. Rally doing nothing for us yet. It's coming, though. As we start to lose a heavy, you'll know exactly when we lose a heavy, because one of those guys will start, or all those guys will start flashing pink, and still have yet to lose a heavy, I don't think. Come on, heavies. There we go. We got some flashing pink stuff. We're getting onto the good stuff, and now let's not drop that. We're just gonna keep clearing all of this stuff as... Oh, thought I heard speed serum, but nope, I was mistaken. We're still getting in here. We're still clearing things. Don't get me wrong. Rally so far doing decent things, but I'm not quitting until we get speed serum music. And apparently, based on the math, It's a lot of troops that need to die, so I'm not sure we'll be able to get there with heavy choppas, but I have music turned on. I am actually listening to sound for the first time in a long, long time. Really, really, really hoping that we can get into this. Still no speed serum. And like I said, it's a lot of troops that have to die, and I'm not sure if we even have enough heavy choppas out there. We might need more than that, just because there's a lot of troops that need to die to get to the right speed. And I'm not sure if this is even possible or probable, but we'll find out here. 2.4% at a time is not a lot. Come on. Are we going to have to load all rifles to give this a go? Regardless, we're going to try to get this base down. If you've never used heavy choppas on an operation attack, I would highly, highly, highly recommend it. We're not dying enough troops. Yes, dying is the correct verb in this sense. We're going to throw a shock onto about there just to make gosh darn sure. Not hearing it. And my headphones are right next to the microphone, so hopefully you're not getting that double feedback. Have I been duped? I feel like I might have been duped. It's a good source though, so we're just gonna keep letting our troops die as we keep throwing barrages. Maybe I need to throw some artillery onto my actual troops instead. There we go. Just in the nick of time. Yeah, you hear that? That is not me playing a sound effect. That is speed serum. So when you kill enough troops, speed serum. That is when you know you have hit maximum speed with rally, and you will be able to hit that much, much, much quicker the higher level rally you get. The fact that we're only getting 0.24, I think we have to have 420 troops die, and it might be even more than that. Math says that, could we have 420? We got 1, 2, 3, we got, what did we drop there? We dropped, what was that? 14 heavy choppas. They dropped 10 apiece. Yeah, we could, maybe it's even double that. Again, how we could find that out, I could just load all rifles, and we could just murder all of our troops to see when that comes in, and then we can take a screenshot and reverse engineer it and all the rest of it. But the math likely lines up. The only problem is Supercell has said that they're doing some rounding on a lot of things, and the rounding does benefit us, but the fact, like, that just seems like such a precise number. The fact that it's 0.24, everything else like rounds up to the biggest whole number. So maybe we just drop a whole bunch of troops. I'm not going to bring Kavan because Kavan would bring them back. And then I'm just going to try to take a screenshot the second the goodness happens. I think that's all we can really do is just drop these. And if you guys have any more insights into this, I would love, love, love to see it. But otherwise, all we can do is just wait and listen. And I'll take a screenshot just in case, because that's all I really care about right now as I shut the heck up. We're getting very close. We still... Okay, so we're not there yet. Okay, so it's more than that many rifles. How many rifles did we just lose? We just lost 240 and did not get there. So clearly we need more troops. I'm going to bring Kavan. I'm just going to keep pounding on that second wind. Actually, let's just double check our second wind. What do we need? I think 420 might be looking good. My initial math... And sorry, I'm fully geeking out here. So our second wind brings back, what are we bringing back here? We're bringing back 24 at a time. That is a whole lot of second winds. I'm just going to do it. We're going to give it a go. I will send all of our troops up into there and just see if we can't speed these things up. I'm just going to keep hitting the second wind button. There's one. There's two. 3. 4. Come on. Come on. Give us the noise. I don't think we're going to get there. There's 5. There is an extra lot of troops. That is at least an extra 100 troops. Now, here's the issue, though. They haven't all been out there at the same time. So, in order for rally to work, they have to all be present and murdered at the same time. So this is a little bit of a problem, and clearly my math is not working. So we're getting pretty darn quick. Like, look how fast Kavon's going. But Kavon has been out for all of them, so maybe them, yeah, still did not get there. Wow. Okay, so bottom line, speed serum with the rocket choppas, or heavy choppas I should say, is very, very, very fun, and I have no idea how many troops you have to have die in order to get that speed serum to come up. Now, every single time they go a little teeny tiny bit faster, but clearly it was not fast enough on that instance. And you saw on my operation attack, we had lost basically every single little boat, and I'm not sure we'll be able to pull it off against a PvP base, but we will give it one more try just because, heck, it's kind of neat. It's kind of an interesting little detail, and it's bringing up, and by the way, I have a ranking for all the engravings, and I've got Rally way, way, way down the bottom. So the fact that I have spent powder to get it going, Supercell has succeeded. Whether or not you guys decide to do this or not, that is 1000% up to you. If you are already using Rally, please do let me know. And we are going to wait one more attack just to see if we can get these gosh darned heavy choppas to give us enough troops that we don't have to worry about not listening to Speed Serum. Speed Serum, one of the best sound effects in the game, and we're basically going to have every single one of our heavy choppas drop every single one of its heavies in order for Kavon to be able to do anything. And I assume that Kavon is going to have the fastest multiplier because he's present for every single troop that has died. But I guess those choppas themselves also will be quite high. But as you can see here, we're just walking through this base, and our heavies are just absolutely terrorizing this base. And I haven't even boosted the heavy tribe yet, so whether or not you can get it against a PvP base is yet to be seen. If you guys manage to pull it off, please do let me know. It is difficult, though. You saw me on the operation attack, had to basically chew through every single one of my heavies. And if you manage to figure out the math, please do let me know as well. We haven't even boosted the fun bits yet. So if you're using those heavy choppas, do make gosh darn sure you get that spirit dancer tribe rocking and rolling, and then it just makes it even easier just to walk through these bases. So yes, I will be back. Oh gosh, this is just not fair. We can't even the thing is, we can't even barrage our rocket or heavy choppas enough to get them down, I don't think. Like, even if, and we can't shock them, there are no mines in the sky, sadly. So even if we just drop all of our GBE trying to kill our own heavy choppas, we just can't stop ourselves from beating this base. So dropping, there we go, I got one down. Sweet, sweet action. Now we just need to drop this one, and just like that, we have given our opponent some intel and some diamonds. That is a fairly active player. They're at more than 10 XP, or around 10 XP for 10 VP for every XP, sorry. But just those kind of matches make me cringe a teeny tiny bit. Let's do one more, just because I want not a 50. Let's get a 78 or higher. There's a 78, there's a 77. Come on, give us an 80. Oh, look at that. That is just not fair, Jerry. Let's give Kral a hit, and that's going to be it for me. They've got lots of stuff. They've got those damage amplifiers, buy some boom cannons, so this might actually be helpful. Plus, they've got all those beautiful, beautiful crab statues out front. Only rank, they don't have any 4s, or even, feels like that's a little bit low, but we're still gonna just drop everything always. See if we can't get some speed serum against all of this person's damage amplified goodness. As the problem here is that our heavy choppas are probably going to get shot down a little bit too early, which is going to reduce the number of troops they spit out. but as long as they can hold on for a couple more seconds, we might just have a shot at getting that speed serum rocking and rolling. Now, you see that cryo coming out of there? That was in the bunker, I do believe, and we're still just cruising through this. So probably need a base with lots and lots of ice just to have any chance whatsoever. Let's just flare back into here, perhaps. We'll throw some barrages on all sorts of those heavies right there, trying to murder as many kind souls as we possibly can, and probably not getting enough, unfortunately. And I would love to flare away from that headquarters, but we just don't have it. There we go. Let's send you guys over to here, trying to avoid the headquarters, trying to get that boom cannon to destroy even more of our heavies. We're getting close. They're moving awfully darn quickly, but it's just not enough. So weird, kind of fun video today. Rally with heavy choppas, those pink glowing goodnesses. One of my lowest rated engravings, but there's a whole bunch of fun to be had there. And I don't know how Heavy Choppas did not win the Prototype Cup or the Proto Troop Cup. They are way better than Rainmakers in my opinion, but you guys picked them, so I am not going to disagree. Again, I just can't stop myself. Now that I know that it's actually in-game, it's not just FUD or trolls or something in between. We're just going to sit all those guys right dead center, let them fan out nice and wide as those shock launchers. You know what? Let's throw a shock on top of that just to try our darndest to get as many troops dead as we possibly can. Shocking all of our own heavies, dropping artillery on them, and I would love to get that back out. Again, just keeping them flaring into the middle. Then we're going to throw a shock on top of them all and just let those boom cannons go to town. And I don't think we're going to be able to kill enough heavies in the process. So it's tough, my friends. Ideally, we would have a higher level of rally, but just don't have that option. I have spent... Oh, sorry. Thought I heard it again. Phantom sounds yet again. Let's throw an artillery right dead center, trying to kill as many heavies as we can. And these things are basically indestructible. Like, heavy choppas with rally moving so gosh darn quick. There we go. We did it. We did it. That is how we're going to end the video. You got to murder so many heavies. We had to shock all of our own troops, but it was well worth it in the end because speed... Serum music coming in hot. I wonder if they can hear that on the replays. I am super curious if that comes through on the replays. I am going to watch that replay just to see if it actually works, and then we will call it a day. So if you see your opponents using rally, please do let me know. If you manage to find a better way to get that thing rocking and rolling and get that speed serum music out. And some of you were like, Zed, we don't play with music on. We don't play with sound on. Are you insane? But we are going to find out here in a couple seconds at 4x mode if speed serum's going to come on. It came on just after I barraged all my own troops. So right about, I think we flared. There we go. Let's just... It's on. Look at that. It is on the replay. So that is kind of neat. Watching out for that speed serum to come on. And again, I'm not trolling you. I promise. It's going to be difficult to get this to come on. But the speed serum music is there for the funds. Anyways, awkward, odd, interesting video for you. I have just used my diamonds to get that powder going. I probably should get my queue back in order. Need to get some things going because I am terrible at having powder. My queue, and by the way, you can't change your queue or cancel something in the queue. That is a feature that a bunch of you have asked for. Anyways, we will be back tomorrow with some warships goodness. I alluded to it at the beginning of the video, but 8 engine rooms with no seekers doing great things. I am now headed towards that building health node right about there, and then we'll see how things go. I just saw a replay of someone with 170% troop damage with rocket choppas, and it looks incredibly fun. So that's on my list as well. Maybe it's 100 and... Is that what I said, 170? Anyways, I am currently just getting one chest or one attack every 8 hours, waiting for those chests to drop. I shall talk to you soon. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know how things are going for you, if you're willing to spend that powder to get Rally going. Like I said, though, do not spend those tokens. That was a bad decision by me, but I think it was well worth it because I don't know if I could have pulled it off with quality 3 because we needed that. I think it went from like 0.21 to 0.24 or something like that. Anyways, that's it for me. I'm Zedmont. Thanks for coming in. Peace.